guys, and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a story time, another Halloween themed story time that happened about 3 years ago during Halloween season. So let's just go right into this video. So like I said, this video I think took place in 2017, or maybe it was 2016, maybe it was No, it was 2017. Sorry, I'm getting my dates mixed up. But it was 2017. It was Halloween season. It was the weekend that everybody was going out for Halloween. So I don't know if it was Halloween yet, but it was the weekend that everyone was dressing up and going out. So my friend did not go to the same school that I did, and she lived 5 hours away from me at a different school. But she came to my city to visit me and go out for Halloween. And we were dressing up together, doing the whole thing, and so she comes on a Friday, and she gets there Friday night. We unload her stuff. We leave to go and get snacks so we can watch a movie that night. In the elevator or in the hallway or somewhere, we ran into this guy who was just making like small talk with us. It was very obvious he was drunk already, so it was kind of just amusing to us. And he's like talking to us, and I can't even remember what it was. But then we leave. Oh my god, my voice. But then we leave. We go to 7-Eleven, grab our snacks, we come back. So what I should mention is I lived on campus at the time. So I was living in residence, and the way ours worked is there's 4 buildings, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. I was this one in the back, and the parking lot's here. So it was a very short walk to my apartment building. And obviously it's on campus. We all go to the same school. Like, these are all university students. They're all between the ages of 18 and I would say 21. I don't think there was very many 22 or older people, but 18 to 21 is the majority of the people on campus. And the same guy comes up to us, and we're like, what are the odds? This guy. And he was dressed up as Pedro. Like, I'll insert a picture of Pedro somewhere, but he was dressed up as this dude. And he comes up to us, and he just starts talking to me. And he's like, what are you guys being for Halloween? And, like, we were very last minute planning our costumes together, because, like, me and my friend wanted to dress up together. So it was very last minute, and we were trying to think of something that we can do last minute. And so I said, I think I'm going to be a scarecrow. And he's just, keep in mind, he's just talking to me. And I say, I think I'm going to be a scarecrow. And my friend says, something like, oh, I don't know yet. And he looks at her and is like, I'm not talking to you. Or something like that. But, like, kind of in a joking way, kind of in a serious way. It was just funny. And my friend gets sassy when someone's sassy with her. So she's like, fine, I didn't want to tell you anyway. Like, fine, I didn't want to talk to you anyway. Or something like that. Like, it was just the most awkward conversation ever. And he's just talking to me, and he's like, are you guys going out tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah. And my friend's not saying anything because he wasn't talking to her. And he looks at her, I'm talking to you now too. And he's like, she's like, yeah. And, like, it was just honestly the most awkward conversation ever. But we're talking to this dude, and then all of a sudden we hear, yo, Pedro, yo, Pedro, we want to talk to you. And we're, like, kind of looking around, like, where is this coming from? Coming from right behind him, 2 big guys come out of the darkness. Literally, because it was pitch black. But these 2 dudes come out of the darkness, and with, like, the sidewalk lights, you can see, like, a silhouette of them, and then, like, all of them, and they are peace officers. So our campus is crawling with peace officers. These aren't real, I don't think they're real police officers. I don't think they can't really do anything. I think they just keep the peace. And they, like, intimidate people because they have officer. I really don't know what a peace officer does. I'm sorry. But it was a peace officer, and he's coming out of the darkness. And so I'm, like, looking at him, and I'm like, all of a sudden, one is coming from here, I should say. So one was right behind him coming, and one was coming from here. So I'm looking to the side. Me and my friend are both looking to the side at the one dude coming right towards us. And then all of a sudden I turned back around to look at Pedro, because that's all we knew him as. because, like, when we asked what his name was, he said Pedro, which that wasn't his name, that was his costume, but anyway. And Pedro was gone. He ran past us, and me and my friend are just, like, standing there, like, dumbfounded. We're like, what's going on? The one that was coming from behind him took after him, and then the one from the side, I can't remember what he did, but, like, nobody came up to us to talk to us, to see what we were talking about. Like, we kind of figured after the fact that why didn't we get in trouble if he was in trouble? Like, it kind of looked like we knew each other. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know why they didn't want to talk to us. I don't really care either. I didn't want to talk to them. But, like, you know, like, the dude you're after is talking to a couple of girls. Why aren't you talking to those girls to see if they knew him? Anyway, so nobody, like, everybody left. There's nobody around us. So me and my friend take our snacks. We go up to into my apartment. And I lived on the 3rd floor, and I lived on the corner. So, like I said, my building's back here. There's 2 and 2, and my building's back here. And I was, like, the very corner, so I could see into the courtyard that, or the grassy area in between all 4 buildings. Because I had the apartment and corner room in the apartment. So, I look outside my window, and I see lights from the peace officer vehicle. And they are parked on the grass outside of the apartment now. And I, like, look over at my friend, and I'm like, we'll give her a quick name. Kylie, come here. Look, you can see Pedro. Like, Pedro's getting in trouble. He's standing on top of the picnic table in this freaking grassy area. And we're like, what the hell did he do? Like, we saw him twice tonight. Like, yes, he's drunk, but, like, what the hell did he do? And so we're literally standing in my bedroom. My itty-bitty bedroom. Because it was like a campus bedroom. Like, it's so small. We're standing pressed up against the window, staring at what's happening. And we're like, what did he do? Why didn't they talk to us? Like, he looks like he's actually in big trouble. And he's still standing on this picnic table in the middle of the yard. And the peace officers, there's more than just the 2 of them. I think there's 2 peace officer vehicles at this point, and like 4 or 5 peace officers. And they're like surrounding him. And we're just like completely dumbfounded because I didn't know this dude to begin with, and neither did my friend. But he seemed nice. Like, he wasn't creepy. He wasn't, I don't know. Like, it was just so random and out of the blue. And like, it was so funny. And then he's standing on this table, and he still tries to run away after. Like, there's 5 of them, 1 of him. And, like, he jumped off the table and started to try and run again, and they just chased him. And I can't remember what happens. I never did hear what happened to him or what he did. But that's the end of the story. We saw Pedro. We saw Pedro get chased by officers. It was honestly the most random thing. Anyway, that's the end of the story. I truly don't know what happened next. I don't know what he did. I don't know if he got in trouble. I don't know. But that is it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy. I post videos every single day in the month of October. So I hope you subscribe so you never miss a video. And comment down below what you think Pedro did or what happened to Pedro. Like, did Pedro get in trouble? I have to imagine he would have gotten in trouble for being chased by 5 officers. Even if they were peace officers. I'd assume he'd get in trouble. But let me know your thoughts down below. And that's it for today's video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.